Hello guys, it is Tracy with Scratch Kitchen, and we are into week 3 of Bakemas. And a week from Wednesday is Christmas. 2 weeks from Wednesday is New Year's. Holy moly. Yeah. Now here's the deal. We're going to do these oatmeal cookies because these were so good. And yeah, this time I'm not going to forget the salt. Because I forgot myself. Now the thing is, we're going to roll this up in paper and we're going to freeze this batter. Then Friday, when I do my muffins, we're going to bake everything off at once. So make your batter, your cookie dough ahead, and then bake it another day. Here we go. I have flour, oatmeal. Oh my gosh. It's kind of cold here. I already know it's going to get even colder as we go along. Here we go. How much salt? Hey, awesome. Some things just come together. Listen, if you put a wax paper down, let me get you adjusted. I just haven't think, but I haven't done that. Okay, here we go. And get you zoomed in. Now, if you put wax paper down, you can keep yourself from losing flour. I mean, who measures flour and gets it perfect? Seriously, who does that? I don't know. I am always getting stuff everywhere, and see, make clean up a little bit easier. Plus, we got a cat that goes everywhere. You know, I don't limit where she can get on. I don't do that. Okay. Alright, a teaspoon of baking soda. Always make sure it is baking soda and not powder. I forgot cinnamon. How dare I? The most important thing in this cookie dough, and I forget it. Not nutmeg. Though, if you don't have cinnamon, you could totally use nutmeg. I mean, the world's not going to end. And I can't find my cinnamon right now, so I'll just use nutmeg. I'll just use less of it. Let me look up here real quick. And yeah, this is how together I am today. So, I think actually I used it all the last time. So, nutmeg is a different flavor altogether. And honestly, it can be a little overwhelming. So I'm not going to use a whole lot of it. Just about a quarter of a teaspoon. Because yeah, it's really strong. It's really going to shine through when I get going here. And I just found my cinnamon. I'll be a monkey's uncle. Yeah, the big red container was way in the back. Now we got our dry stuff. We got our flour, our nutmeg instead of cinnamon. We got our oats. We're gonna leave the nuts out because Tony's not that crazy about the nuts. And now we're ready for our wet ingredients. I'm going to do a cup of butter. But I also need to do a cup of sugars. just love it. I think we're just going to get maybe half a cup of butter out of here. But yeah, we have half a cup of butter. Let me put this in a half a cup thing. Make sure, because if we have a half a cup, then all you gotta do is get another stick of butter out, and there's your cup. I do stuff like this all the time. I'm not even kidding with this. I honestly thought I had more butter than what I have. I got sticks. I've definitely got sticks of butter. Oh yeah, we got a half a cup here, which means we just need another half a cup of butter. Awesome. Get my fridge. Pull out a stick of butter, then we will have a whole cup of butter. Eventually I'm going to learn to look at the stuff before I start baking and doing these things. But honestly, I don't need much butter for the fudge tomorrow. Because each one only calls for oh no. Whoops. I might have to put that off until later this week. Alright, I'm going to soften the butter up a little bit. Grab a couple eggs. Yes, I got a big box of 60 eggs. So I knew my trips to Walmart were going to be very limited to when I could and could not get out there. I have a very dear friend. She's crazy as a loon, but that's the problem, she's crazy as a loon. Which means she often starts conversations that she and I should have alone, right in front of my 16-year-old daughter, and it's like, oh, okay, no. This is insane. She's one of those people, when you hear her coming, you want to run and hide under your couch, if possible. Now I got 2 towels going. So I should tell you about my day. So I'm putting things in a little bit backwards. No problem. I'm not even gonna worry about it, to be honest. A teaspoon of vanilla. Put it over here. Now I'll do the sugars I should have done to start with. And this is our brown sugar that we made earlier in the week. Earlier, yeah, in the month. Put that over there. Now I got to, this is lovely. we gotta get to see all kinds of craziness here. I should have measured out my, one, two. Now, these are half cups, so that's gonna be a cup of sugar, white sugar, and a cup of brown. Now, while this is creaming together, I'm gonna put some stuff away right quick. I'm just gonna shove the brown sugar in my fridge. I don't remember if I'm gonna need it again. Let me grab my cup here, and yeah, we'll start mixing the dry ingredients in. Don't go too fast. Just gonna open this real quick. Put a little more in here. Grab cranberries. Now it's time to just put in the last of this. And we will put in, this is about a cup of cranberries. I'm going to add a little bit more, because I know Antonio loves cranberries. And these are mainly for her. When we were a kid now, I probably will eat them. Pull this off. And so we get all this off, all this goodness off. We don't want to waste an ounce. Especially considering the sugar beet harvest did not do that well this year. Oats and all those crops didn't do that great, and it's like, oh boy, don't want to waste a thing. Alright, now here comes the fun part. Oh, throw the other attachments around. If you really wanted to, if you got your kids home for Christmas break, this would be a good recipe to make for them, with them. Try to get your batter together like that. This way it makes it, scooping it out. Alrighty guys, now comes the fun part. Will it cooperate? We will find out in a minute. No, it's not going to intake right now. Alright. Once you have figured out that the piece of wax paper is not big enough, you fill a bigger piece. Let me move my mixer. We don't need him right now. Putting him back on the shelf here, might as well. Gonna be using him again later this week. As a matter of fact, tomorrow. When we do the 2 fudges, we'll be using him again. Now, let's try and get the batter on here. A little at a time over here. Now, you're not making a mess, you're not cooking. Okay? You're just not doing it right, you know? Honestly, you're not. You're doing something wrong. You're not making a mess. Alright, now we got the batter onto the paper. So far, so good. Just kind of use this to keep things down. Try to keep the mess down a little. Now, you're going to take this, keep kind of moving it over, move it over a little. Lay this here, and rip the paper. We'll put the paper here. We'll come over here, because that's really the only way I can see this working. We'll put it in, put it together here. Grab a Ziploc bag. Oh, it's going to be a blast to open. I mean, it's just going to be a riot. We're really going to get a laugh out of that. Okay. We will do oatmeal, cranberry, cookies, big, at 375 for, we found that 10 minutes the other day was perfect time for them. Now, here comes the fun part. To get this dough into this bag, there we go. You got 1 round of cookies ready to freeze, and all you gotta do when you are ready to cook them all is set your oven, put them on cookie sheets, and bake them. Alright guys, tomorrow is going to be, let me move this. Tomorrow is going to be a fudge. Chocolate and peanut butter fudge. I have been making these fudges since I was 13. I've been enjoying them for most of my life. Years ago as a kid, my late mom's sister and their mom, which both have passed, would send a box around the beginning of December. This box would have every candy imaginable: Divinity, fudge, peanut butter cups. It would have Grams's fruit cake that honestly had so much brandy doused in it that the mail carriers would get drunk just from handling it. I just remember that was a sign of Christmas. And then eventually my mom started making fudge. We would make it together. Every year I would help her in some way or another. Then as I got older, I was doing more and more of the cooking, the making it. So I'm going to share that with y'all and what makes that peanut butter fudge so divine. The people look forward to it. Then you will start a tradition of making these things, doing them ahead of time, have them ready, and being able to really enjoy them. Until tomorrow, bye.